Wij gaan de stad wat verder verkennen.
Ja.
We gaan eerst praten met deze mensen, denk ik. Of nee, we gaan eerst alles kijken. Alles kijken.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Worker. Oh nee, wacht. Eerst de scanner aanzetten, dan de worker.
Hij is chill.
Hey, what's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with
Een
some
vrouw.
fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
Ik had
So
niet
I
gezien
can't
dat het een vrouw
enter the
was.
museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Ik denk,
Ik denk de derde. We willen informatie.
What caused it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage?
Oh, we've had a windy week. An old tree fell down and ripped down a major power
ja, dat
line.
heb ik ook wel eens, een windy
It's in a
week.
tricky spot. And due to how the
Ja,
grid
precies
is
dat.
set up, I can't cut the power safely without affecting half the town.
Sounds like a flawed design. Is that typical for electrical grids these days?
Not really. This power grid is quite old, constructed shortly after the collapse. That meant they had to improvise. They couldn't just clone existing power systems at the time, since those were reliant on service robots with negligible safety concerns. So yeah, now I'm paying the price. The whole thing is riddled with hacks and
Wij moeten dat gaan
each
onderzoeken
one more
natuurlijk.
dangerous than the next.
I see. I don't envy such a hazardous work environment. How long will it take you to fix?
Hard to say, but it should be done by tomorrow morning.
Oh, dat valt reuze mee.
Het is wel oké.
Policeman.
Hello, deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, agent.
Oké. Eerst naar het politiebureau. En dat was due east, was er gezegd. Wat is dit?
So
Matsal?
this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Dat denk ik ook.
Ja.
Mat Canteen. Scola. To school. Nee, morgen weer. Clinic.
Nice and
Sculpture.
shiny. I can even see my
Nice and
reflection in it.
Oké, nou dan gaan we maar naar het politiebureau. Oh, we moeten waarschijnlijk de hele stad ook gaan mappen. Dat is jouw ding hè, altijd.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordsund on a
Misschien
map.
hadden ze de hik.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as
Wij
always.
zijn sowieso
Kurt.
capable.
I guess we'll see.
Wat jij?
Sowieso.
Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth. And this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks.
Oh, we hebben ook echt een eigen kamer hier.
So,
Oh.
you were probably confused as
Oh,
hell
pity.
when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were. But unfortunately, a second killing required your urgent attention.
Dus er zijn 2
I
moorden
assume there are
gepleegd.
some bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation.
Yes. Why don't you head to your office and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Oh, die hadden we al gevonden, de
Oké.
I
local
think I have what
canteen.
I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you
was it up?
mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh,
What?
you mean the augmentation, the
What?
nanofluid injection.
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, are we? Back in my time, we
Ja, die
used to
skills die we
just
hebben.
call it taking the
Ja.
blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
Oké.
Oh, dit bepaalt dan Welke skills?
Ja, we hebben meerdere keren in de game dat we een keuze moeten maken. En de keuzes die we maken bepalen 3 kanten op. Of assertive, of emotional, nog wat. Kan niet op het woord komen.
Of slim zijn.
Of slim zijn.
Ja.
Ik denk 3.
Ja.
Slim zijn.
Ja.
2 zal zijn die assertiveness, power and determination. 1 zal zijn connect to everything. Ja, dat zijn van die bomenknuffelaars. Dat zijn we niet.
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
Well,
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again. No side effects, I hope? We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares,
Mondspraak
burning
aan.
sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
oké.
Commissary Anderson. Stina Ruth. Koffiemaker, altijd handig.
A thermos,
Ja.
presumably filled with coffee.
Een goed verhaal. Lekker man. Ik heb een goede ervaring met koffie.
Ja.
Damn good coffee.
Je agenten bij afleiden.
Goeie koffie is het. Town map,
It's a
dat is
map of
handig.
Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disc is hollow. Curious.
Wat?
Staat er op Karl's bio. Kijken of we wat algemene dingen kunnen vinden hier. Lijkt er niet op. Dan gaan we maar naar de Anderson's office. Vera Squad. Wij zijn Vera. Small
Looks
robot.
purely decorative.
Een goede citroenenboom.
Ja.
There's the bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Molding resin.
Waarom?
Een lift.
Random.
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Maar met die molding resin kunnen we dus de
Nice
sleutels
big
maken.
lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Ja. Nou, het is goed om te
Maybe
weten dat we
later.
een citroen
I'm
kunnen
not that
pakken als we die
hungry.
nodig
Ja.
No, I'm not tired.
Oké, nou verder is hier denk ik niks. We gaan nu naar de baas. Vind je dat goed?
Ja? Zeker.
Commissar. Oeh, we hebben een flinke ruimte
All right,
hier.
Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes,
Heel
please.
graag.
Maya Strand, 41 years old.
Maya
The
Strand.
caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Karl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry. So either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Sowieso.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Oké.
Ja, de eerste denk ik.
Ik denk dat de eerste neigt naar assertive.
Ja, oké. Wij wilden slim zijn.
Maar ik weet het niet. Ik denk dat 3 ook leidt naar assertive. En dat 2 misschien leidt naar emotional. Maar we doen wel de eerste.
Right. But now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes.
Yeah. Can I just...
Yes, Commissary.
We're a pretty tight-knit community here, and we try to work together to overcome our problems. Just relax a bit with your superior jurisdiction and big city jargon, okay?
Och hier.
Oh, I'll relax when we've caught this killer. Until then, I'm gonna focus on doing my job. One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr.
En de
Pearson
clinic hadden we ook al gezien.
is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Maya's murder. Maya Strand. Al die vragen stellen.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Do you know if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Hij legt weer geen zak aan het antwoord.
Ja,
Did you know
someone
Karl
in
was your son?
town.
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were...
Ah, here my son.
Grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Karl myself for many years.
Many years.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Karl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Karl. But it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Goed om te weten.
I'll get back to you about this if I learn more. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done. Unlike
Dat is
some
onze
of the
opdrachtgever, toch?
council.
Is
Ja.
zij een politician?
Temper, and she's
Ja.
not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back. And when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Oké.
Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
I don't need to know his opinion on that. What do you make of this?
Not sure. But if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind
Ah,
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
dus we kunnen hier in het
Do you know
politiebureau
who the woman in this picture is?
verschillende informatie vinden over de mensen.
Ja.
No, that's private.
Ik hoef ook
That's
geen
all I
pistool op
need.
zijn kop te zetten.
Very well.
Niet hè?
Books, files, large book, desk.
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Guess so.
A
Greenhouse.
small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsund, it seems. A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read. Just
Files.
lots of case files. Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
Hij zei, we kunnen dingen vinden in de files.
The drawer is labeled address records.
Ah,
Ja, maar daar moeten we toch
These should come in
informatie
handy.
over hebben.
I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look.
kijk.
As expected, nothing new. Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first.
Nou, inderdaad.
Ja.
I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up. Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me.
Daar worden we niet veel wijzer van.
Nee, maar we weten wel
I
dat
don't need
het
to look
kan.
that up. I don't see how that can be looked up.
Nee, oké. Dus eerst meer informatie vinden we in die lade.
Ja.
Oké. Doorway. Waar gaat hij heen? Gevangenis.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here. That combination makes no sense.
Nou ja, ik dacht misschien is de gevangenissleutel.
Empty.
Maar goed, er zit niemand in de gevangenis. Maar we weten dus ook nu dat hier de gevangenis is.
Ja. Dus mocht daar iemand wel in zitten, dan kunnen we hem even
Nah.
Ja.
aan de tand voelen, wilde
Low
ik zeggen.
maintenance. My kind of plant.
Goed, dan gaan we naar buiten. En dan gaan we hier een checkpoint maken. Voordat wij naar de volgende locatie gaan.
Dat is goed.
Dan zien we jullie graag weer in het volgende deel.
Joejoe.